Hi, welcome to Flying TV. It's another Coronavirus Diary special edition one because it's VE Day, the 75th anniversary of VE Day. So it's 75 years to the day that Winston Churchill announced the unconditional surrender of Germany from the Second World War. To me, the World War and all that I've grown up respecting all everything that the generation before us gave, the sacrifice, the sheer will and determination, and the hard work and everything that went into that. Thousands of people made indelible marks on history. Millions of people across the world died, and it was a turning point of a lot of change for the world. And we do right to celebrate this. Obviously, at the minute we are in a UK lockdown, which means we can't have get-togethers, we can't have street parties, social distance ones. Yes, okay, but yes. It's a time for remembrance, a time for respect. This evening the Queen will do an address to the nation. In Flamborough here we'll be setting off, like we usually do, the air raid siren 5 to 3, which is very haunting and very amazing, which we'll cover on this video. And yeah, so it's an interesting time, inspirational time for the country. I think a lot of people sort of get lost with in this situation we're in right now, particularly with what's happening with isolation and things like that. I think we are scratching at times to sort of draw parallels and see some sort of pattern in things. I think at the minute the media is trying to sort of put a link between the end of the war and what we're currently going through, social distancing and things like that. But I struggle with that. I mean, it was a full-on world war. It was to stop fascism. It was a genocide. It was hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people laying their lives down for something that they believed in that so strongly. Quite frankly, our generation was struggling to stay in our own homes. We can't not go out. I mean, I'm here right now. Yes, I've come out just in the car. Look, there's cars here. I don't recognise one of them. Who are these people? Yeah, they've come out for exercise, that's great, but there are people. The other day I witnessed somebody walking down the street with a load of beer. Somebody challenged them and they just laughed. They said, whatever. This isn't British. This isn't British people at its best. And for me, that generation, who are the VE generation, really were, and they were the embodiment of what makes this country great. Great determination, sacrifice, effort, and that coming together in a time of crisis. So there are lessons to be learnt from it, but I really sort of get angry at people who jump on board with this and jump on board with the let's have a party, let's do all this stuff. Did you before? I can't remember seeing any of you doing this stuff before. There's a few snapshots of VE Day 70. So we had some tables set up in the village hall. As you can see, it was quite well attended. Here's my friend John, who sort of technically was behind a lot of it. So I did what I did best. I got my phone, jumped my tuxedo on, and I was away. I had literally an hour's notice where I was asked to do it. So very poorly organised, but we did pull it off in the end. It was absolutely pretty good. I threw on the violin, downloaded a few speeches of Churchill, and away we went. But this year, nothing like that. And that's really sad, really, and I really hope that VE Day continues, but doesn't just become an excuse for a lash up in the garden with Old England football tops on and drinking as much beer as you possibly can, because the job is never done, and it's about taking the value from that situation and moving it on, being respectful, honouring what happened, and learning, really, and passing it into future generation. I don't want it to become like a Mickey Mouse exercise, because it's a very important day. a very important thing that happened. And that many people left who actually lived through those events. So we've got to take on board what our relatives have told us, pass it forward, record it in some way, and like this, maybe do a video with a family member, so these stories never get forgotten, never get lost, and you know, they have value going forward for future generations. So if it inspires one person, one person can change history. That's the truth. You know, for good or for bad, depending on your viewpoint. So everyone has that power. It's within them to do it. You know, our life is built on the shoulders of giants who gave a massive sacrifice. Long hard talk to yourself and think about what made that era of time so great, why it's important to think about the bigger picture and be more selfless instead of selfish sometimes. I can't believe some of the things I've seen in the last few days, people just doing what they want, saying what they want. Yes, we're on a precipice, you know, we will start going to work shortly again, but you know, this COVID-19, you can't stack the body count or the intent. I mean, you know, it was to stop the will of a particular movement, the nationalism movement, the war. It was just for liberty. It wasn't about staying indoors and not touching your face and washing your hands. Thousands of people have died of the COVID-19, but millions died of the war. So you can't. There is an element, you know, of staying at home and not seeing your loved ones, but only around the corner. And you know, we have Zoom, we have Facebook, we have telephones. We're up to our eyes in technology, so it's not much different, really. It's nice to see your grandparents. It's nice to hug your relatives. It's nice to go to work and things. But you know, we're a lot better equipped than the generation before us, and they did it for years. So I think we need to sort of take a lot of solace. I mean, Captain Tom and his fundraising and all that. You know, we've all learnt a lot from him. As an inspiration, take inspiration from everybody, all the people who've died, all the people who've survived, and take it forward really, into what is going to be a reboot for this society. Just like after the war, you know, there was a better movement for equality for women. I think we need to take a lot of lessons from this period in history, and get a better life really, but also a truer life, not just a fake one, where we just do, let's all clap for the NHS and do what we want for the rest of the week. It's hypocrisy, and I hate hypocrisy. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, if you're going to be true to yourself, be true to what you believe in. If you want to be a total and go off and infect everybody, get on and do it. Don't sit there and lie, clapping away and pretending that you care about other people. Because I just don't believe it sometimes. It's sad. That's just the way it is. You can't change everybody, you can change yourself, I guess. Let's do it now. There is siren. Robin, take your earphones off. Whoa! Earphones off. Who's doing that?
What is that? Why did it happen? That scared my face. Don't see it. Don't see it, Mummy.
Normally you can hear it here, clear.
Oh, look. There's a ball in.
Listen, can you hear the air raid siren?
Can we see it? Can we see it too?
No.
There's a phone on me. There's a movie. Come on. What are you even looking at? What's wrong? What is that?
Listen.